You are now tuned in to the epicenter of geek news with your hosts, the slippery online streamer warlord with the skills to back it up, Fergi, and the master of Marvel, the cinema showstopper, Khaotik. This is Tenacious Geeks.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Tenacious Geeks podcast. I am your first host, not your hostess with the mostest, or the main host, or the co-host. Just one of your hosts. I am Fergi.
I loved it. Well, I'm the second host, I guess. Co-host, main host, no host.
With the
There's
most
a
no's.
ghost. Ghostbusters. I don't know. I'm
Judge
Khaotik.
Zimmerman.
LOL.
Oh no, there he goes.
Sorry, I didn't mean to step on your foot.
Good.
So we are Tenacious Geeks. We're just a nerd podcast.
We're just a
Whatever
podcast.
the fuck we want to do.
We're just a podcast.
Hope
we're
you guys are
here-
enjoying so far.
Yeah, we're here to inseminate your earballs so you remember us in the whole holy righteousness of
Inseminate.
geekness.
Oh, Jesus. He said inseminate.
I did.
Can't say that on the air. Oh.
Ooh. Oh, he telling her.
Oh, someone don't sound happy.
Oh, he's
Yeah, he's good.
He be aight. Be aight.
So yeah, we're at my house. That's my son trying to get in the door.
Oh, you know, because
It's got one of the little door handle thingies.
right, because we're two geeks fathering spawn our own personal NPCs.
Oh, they ain't NPCs.
At this point, they are because we're fucking controlling.
No, they're the expansion. They're the DLC.
They're not an NPC fucker. They're DLCs.
Yeah, they're DLC. They'll play their own story.
Eventually.
10, 20 years,
Fucking eventually.
It's like a continuation of a show. Yeah.
MW3.
That is so true.
But
It's
how
more
is
like
everybody
Halo,
doing?
Halo 2,
No shit, right?
and then Halo 3. Yeah, so we are fathers. We're family men, or try to be.
Yeah, try to be.
Nerds.
That's definitely the biggest comment on that. We try to be just like all the parents out there. Is we do the best that we can and deal with every scenario as it comes.
We just read comic books and play video games and
watch movies and try and instill our children the morals and stuff that anime and comic books instilled on us.
And then somebody gets a phone call at like 11 o'clock midnight when Budokai Tenkaichi 4 trailer dropped. Yeah, that was me. That was me.
It's fucking like 11:30. I just got done streaming. He's like, bruh, about this?
Oh my god.
What? Tenkaichi Budokai 4. After 13 years, it's finally here. I'm like,
No, 16 years, sir.
whatever.
16.
I was like, what?
Yeah, so I don't know how old our audience is just yet. But so
our demographic that we've reached.
back on PS4 or PS2. No, that seems so long ago.
That was actually quite a while ago, considering how fast consoles and shit develop.
Dude, so there was a trio of games, the Budokai Tenkaichi series.
So much fun.
And it's pretty much just Mortal Kombat, but Dragon Ball Z.
What was your favorite fight arc to redo in those games?
I didn't care about redoing. I wanted to pick my character.
No, so
and then fight everybody.
So go in and you go in and play with your homies and be like, you know what? I want to do I want to do the
so
Cell
what,
Saga. So it's gonna be Kid Gohan and Super Saiyan 2 versus fucking Cell.
But see that was the whole point of the Tenkaichi though.
I know.
It could be that little Kid Gohan versus fucking Broly.
Right.
Or
that was
versus
just
fucking
just the nostalgia of just being able to do
yeah.
that to
So-
be like, haha, Cell won this round, bitch.
You got to play. You didn't play Kakarot then?
No.
So Kakarot relives all of that.
Oh.
So saga by saga, all the way through.
Maybe I should play Kakarot then.
The DLC ended right after Super Saiyan Blue, so it's right before the Tournament of Power, and I'm so pissed I don't get to play in the tournament.
Right.
But it's you get to fight Beerus and Whis and
Gotcha.
and Frieza, Gold Frieza, all that shit.
Gotcha.
So you get Super Saiyan Blue.
Huh. But then you just cap off after that and don't get the Tournament of Power.
Yeah, there's no tournament. It fucking sucks.
No Universe 6, 7.
Fucking,
no
but the Budokais, they came out PS2. I remember specifically playing number 3 on the Wii. I'm pretty sure you used to come over and get down on that with me too.
Oh fuck, probably.
Fuck, dude.
But we're gonna get my live reaction to the trailer for.
Yeah, because you haven't seen the trailer.
Yeah,
that literally blew my fucking mind.
Gave him the brain-gasms.
Yeah, so turn your mic up a little bit just so they can. We're gonna try to play some of the audio too. Maybe. So, Fergie's live. I mean, audio's a little quiet, but so to break it down, they're showing the old graphics. That's the old game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the original.
Yeah, it's the original up to 3. The original trilogy, and then.
Why am I holding on so fucking weird?
Because you're weird.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah?
Oh. That's clean.
Yeah.
That looks really pretty.
And he went to the blue. Yeah.
And just like looking at everything around it and how like the grass is moving with it and shit like that. Like,
that's
that
what I'm saying.
Pretty.
You need to go play you do need to go play Kakarot. Because Kakarot's graphics were
dude, 250 to 91. They hit him in over 100-point clip.
Oh, shit.
So just to give everybody, you're going to hear me randomly like probably get excited or just kind of like go off. We're not going to talk much about the Call of Duty Major today. Just for the pure fact, today is Championship Sunday at the time that we are recording this. So they're still going through everything there and currently in the second match of Championship Sunday. It was FaZe versus Ultra for the first match, and Ultra won that one. So Ultra is sitting in grand finals. Our next episode, we will be going over in actual detail and everything. So today we're going to go over more like video games and just in video games in general.
Just nerd stuff.
Anime, just overall nerd stuff. Like talk about shows that we've been watching lately.
Dragon Ball's kind of got me thinking about the roots.
Yeah.
The roots of what started
Full Metal Alchemist, Bleach, Dragon Ball, Inuyasha.
Oh, I like Inuyasha.
Inuyasha was a good one.
Yeah.
Do you know they made a spinoff off of it?
Yeah.
Have you watched any of it? I've watched like
some about
4 or 5 episodes.
It's like their kid. But it's not their kid. Or something weird
it's their fucking kid, bro. Like,
we know it's their kid, but they don't say it in there, do they?
From the point that I got to it, like I don't.
Yeah, they don't. I don't think they say specifically like Inuyasha Jr.
But that's Inuyasha and fucking Kagome's kid.
Yeah, but so what do you think started it all? Your nerd fucking. I don't know how to say it. Your persona. The nerd in you. It brings out the nerd in me.
Probably reading comic books.
Yeah.
It probably I know where it started. It started back in like probably like early middle school, like just the era of like Adult Swim getting super pop or Toonami. It was actually Toonami. This was like precursor to Adult Swim. It was Toonami.
Yeah, it kind of evolved into Adult Swim, didn't it? The little robot dude?
Yeah, because it would go from Toonami and then Toonami would close and it would be like, all right, kids, time to get out of the pool. It's time for it's time for adults only. Adult Swim.
Oh my God. You just unlocked a memory that I forgot that I had.
Xbox achievement just popped up at the bottom of his vision.
All right, get out of the pool, and they would ring the bell and you'd see all the people.
And it would transit. Yeah, and it would start that after Tom
and
walked into the dark
Family Guy.
Yeah. Yeah, like then it's just a fucking cut of like just pool water and shit like that and just the fucking black original Adult Swim logo.
Oh my God.
All right, blast from the past, huh?
Dude.
Fucking early 2000s, baby.
You said get out the pool and I was like, "Oh, wait a minute." Cuz Adult Swim, kids go to bed. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's Adult Swim.
But to get out of the pool, I played that whole scene in my head of like the bell ringing and the water sounds and oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of cool what they did with that when they first started Adult Swim. Fuck Space Ghost.
I still watch that
Coast to Coast.
I loved that show.
That show was so
Birdman, or Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law, fucking
Venture Brothers.
I still watch that shit. I go back and rewatch it. That show was too good.
But yeah, it started there, and then like in home, because I grew up in Southern Idaho going to school, as you know, but they don't.
So
we had
met,
like,
high
homeroom.
school.
Yeah, that's when we started doing homeroom. I was also the first 6th grade class in my middle school. And so I made like some nerdy buddies that we would play fucking Yu-Gi-Oh at lunch and shit like that. And I won a couple of Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments and
Yeah, that was me.
you know, fucking the heart of the cards. And, you know, that's kind of like that whole generation of like Pokemon. And, you know, that's kind of what brought all of us into it was being little kids watching Pokemon, Digimon.
It was
like,
most definitely.
Sitting here thinking about that, like, yeah, that's definitely what it was Pokemon, Digimon. And then reading.
It was most definitely what was Pokemon, bro. Pokemon's always the first one.
Banger question for you.
Okay.
What was the first manga you ever read?
The first manga?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Because I know I'm probably more of the actual manga boy out of the two of us.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not more into manga.
Dude, you're definitely the comic book head,
book.
but like I'm more of the manga than out of the two of us.
I think it was. I'm pretty positive it was Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh wasn't a manga.
Yes, it was. It's a shonen.
Did they make it a manga?
Yeah. It's a shonen manga.
I don't remember it being
Where do you think the
manga.
show came from?
Oh. I don't remember it being a manga.
Yeah,
I thought the manga
remember
came after the show.
And I was like, well, I think I don't know which came first, chicken or egg.
Right.
But
I almost kind of want to.
I remembered
see.
being into Yu-Gi-Oh. I had cards.
Mm-hmm.
There's my dog barking. I had the cards. I was learning to play. I remember I was in like elementary school. The first like starter decks. You remember those?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Kaiba, Yu-Gi. Okay. So.
Oh yeah. Blue Eyes White
I was
Dragon,
into it.
Exodia.
I was watching.
Bitch, I had all 5 pieces of Exodia. What's
So
up?
did I. At one point, I was an adult carrying fucking the Egyptian god cards.
Yep. Yeah.
I had them like literally on my wall, and then I had to get rid of them because it just I held on to my Blackwing deck, bro, for like fucking 10 years. Okay, my actual tournament deck. I still have it.
That's hella
somewhere.
funny. But mine was oh god.
Sorry, it was the show that I remembered seeing the show and then finding the manga.
Oh, okay,
and
gotcha.
being interested. But it was the first.
Gotcha.
But not the first comic book.
Okay. Well, and that's why I asked manga, not comic book. It just popped into my head because we were talking about that. But mine was going into what I was saying, but was Rurouni Kenshin.
Oh shit, that was a manga, wasn't it?
Yeah, that absolutely.
I remember the anime.
So I watched. So I've read the whole manga. I've watched every episode of the anime. I've watched the live action one that they did.
That one wasn't bad.
That actually wasn't bad.
I
was actually like, I came in with like super, super low like expectations.
Because of Death Note.
Well, see, Bleach. I didn't mind Death Note. Like, I didn't mind Death Note. Bleach was all like, I went into Bleach knowing that it was probably going to be shit. And so I was just kind of taking it like at a consumer face value, just saying as long as
going in as
long as it was entertaining and like was kind of cool, I was gonna be happy about it. Like,
right, so going in as like I don't know what Bleach is type.
Exactly.
Of
yeah. So like what everybody was talking about with like Cowboy Bebop. So like if you're
that show was terrible.
If you were a Cowboy Bebop fan of the anime and shit like that, which me too. That's why I haven't watched the live action.
Don't. I will not vouch for it.
They did not like it. Anybody who that was their introduction to Cowboy Bebop enjoyed it. Like from what it what it looked like. It looked like a really cool movie.
I mean,
but that's what it looked like. That's all it was just a really cool fucking movie.
Really good.
I heard they absolutely fucking butchered Ed.
Yep.
But
that's why I said they missed the mark.
And that's Ed's a really hard character to do in live action because that style of character that technically is an autistic character, like
no, it could be done.
Not the way to the point that like is smart and autistically like dysfunctional as Ed would be in certain situation. Like you would physically fucking see that in some way, shape, or form. But due to that, but if you look at Ed in the anime, just a regular fucking kid, it's because it's outer space and all that. That is the
just most a regular kid in outer space.
But that's what like Ed could be. Ed could be a fucking from a different fucking humanoid based race. They never clarified really where Ed was from.
I think the problem with that was just Netflix.
True.
I think it was Netflix.
And with Amazon, and the creator of fucking Cowboy Bebop not being in a part of it, like
so I mean, if Amazon would have hopped in,
like the One Piece creator was in One Piece Red. He was actually, in the
I don't
last
watch
One
One
Piece
Piece.
movie. In the last One Piece movie that they did, all of the One Piece movies are non-canon up until the last one that they did.
Sounds like a bunch of the Bleach ones.
Yeah, well, fucking almost every Bleach fucking movie is non-canon.
Yeah, and the Naruto movies. Usually the anime movies are not
except
related.
for one. Except for one, Naruto the Last is canon.
Okay.
Because that's the introduction to like Boruto and shit.
But like the Dragon Balls.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how many fucking movies do we have? And I think the only ones that are...
Oh, all of the Dragon Ball movies up till fucking, like, Battle of the God, up until fucking Super are all non-canon.
Well, Battle of the Gods isn't.
And any in GT.
Battle of the Gods isn't. The Frieza one, the Resurrection F isn't. Because they played it in the anime.
Well, so
they went
technically...
back and redid it. But the Broly one, I think, is the only one that's really...
So technically, quote-unquote, they are...
Super.
Technically, quote-unquote, they are, because they did... Demon Slayer did the same thing with the Mugen Train.
But it was like they did the movie, and then like that was the arc of the fucking anime after. So
but
it was
that's
like we just seen this.
those two movies were supposed to be the lead up into the introduction of those two arcs. And so what the presumption, because I was really curious about that, because the anime has been starting to do that with some things, and so it's like curiosity.
Like, what was the point of making the movie?
So then that way, if you want,
we know the outcome of the show.
So you have two options. So if you have two options. You can watch the movies and then just skip those two arcs because you already have the suffix and the plot, and all you're gonna miss is just like little detail fillers, which necessarily isn't important. Like you'll pick up anyway as you go on.
Important.
You'll pick up later in the story anyway as it goes on. Like it is what it is. It'll just
like
make
especially
sense.
Battle of the Gods.
Yeah,
like the introduction of Beerus and all. That's the whole first arc of Super.
And the only difference is like there's a little bit there's a little bit that you don't get in transition from Battle of the Gods to Resurrection F, or whatever the fuck it was,
Resurrection F, I think.
Yeah, so
after that was Broly.
Yeah, and so it's like there was only a little bit of info in between, and really all that is just fucking Vegeta and Goku getting down Super Saiyan Red and going blue. Yeah. Like that's because you see Super Saiyan Blue in the first time of Resurrection F.
Yeah.
But when you watch it in the anime, you actually see it a little bit before Resurrection F, while they're training on Beerus's planet.
Yeah.
Well, like you'll get a little teaser.
Goku.
But that's what I'm saying.
Vegeta
you get a little
reveal his.
You get a little teaser of it because you see it from Goku. But you know if Goku's fucking, if they're both training it fucking with Beerus and Whis, if Goku can do it, fucking Vegeta's not too far behind.
Well, I mean, if you watch it. I think all the way up until the tournament, we never see Vegeta go just Super Saiyan God.
Well, no, he didn't need to.
Blue.
He just went. We showed him how to use God Ki, so then that way he can figure out how to use it. Because that was Goku got the introduction of God Ki into his body because of the fucking Super Saiyan God ritual.
Right. Okay.
And then fucking Beerus and Whis both have access to that God Ki, to either the God Ki or the Destroyer Ki.
Makes sense.
But
Goku probably could have shown
if you think of it this way, and I kind of just had an epiphany, and all of this shit just fucking makes sense now because I just said no, and it will too. So are you current, like in no fucking like Vegeta's current form and all that shit, or am I about to fucking break walls for you and shit?
So I'm not. I kind of know, but I don't read the manga.
So can I just fucking lay it all out for you?
I know about Ultra Ego.
Okay.
I know about Ultra Instinct. I know about Ultra Beast.
Okay. So then, that's.
I know. I haven't seen Superhero though.
Yeah. So neither have I.
I haven't seen the movie.
No, neither have I. But of course, me and YouTube and Rabbit Hole and shit.
Right.
So.
So I don't. I kind of know, but I don't. Like I know Ultra Ego is kind of like the god of destroy.
It's Destroyer Ki.
It's
Destroyer Ki. But if you look at Ultra Instinct
is
Angel Ki.
Right.
So if you look at it, Beerus had to show Vegeta in some way how to use Destroyer Ki or God Ki in general, or that level, because like it's Destroyer, and then so technically it's Beerus and then Whis, and then you have the priests.
Yeah, the Grand Priest.
Yep. Then you have priests. Then you have the Grand Priest, and then you have Zeno.
Well, you have the bodyguards. Then Zeno.
No, the priests are technically above the bodyguards.
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
Grand Priest is the one right underneath Zeno.
Okay. I think I was just getting confused.
Because I was
thinking Grand Priest was like the one in the tournament.
So Grand Priest
narrating it all.
So Grand Priest, he was the shorter angel that was the one doing like overall. Yeah,
okay, that's what I thought. So it was
it's Zeno and then him.
Yeah. That's what I thought it was.
It's Zeno. That one always confused me because they refer to both of them as one.
Yeah. It's fucking like, that's him like what, 10 minutes in the future or some shit?
Yeah, literally
like,
what
so
it is.
You're literally time
skipping, bitch.
Either you know what's gonna happen, so why are you here? 10 minutes
10
ago.
minutes or like 10 seconds or some shit like that. Yeah,
but then why
stupid?
If you're from
just to have a buddy.
If you're from
he just wanted a buddy.
If you're from the future, what the fuck?
He's like, come kick it back in the past for 10 minutes, homie. What's up? Just don't say shit.
Acts like he's like just watching it for the first time. Like, you're from the future? Hold on, what?
And fucking
I'm fucking
interstellar entities in the Dragon Ball universe.
I don't know, but so yeah, so I.
But like,
then you have King.
then you have King Yama, fucking Chi-Chi's dad, who he's technically what? Chi-Chi's technically the princess of fucking hell.
Yeah.
Because King Yama's the king of hell, technically. So Goku's
no, wrong. No, she's the daughter of the Ox King.
Or the Ox King, that's what it is. But so fucking Goku's technically a prince because of the Ox King.
Yeah.
So Goku's now on the same royalty level as fucking Vegeta.
Oh my god. I mean, that's a good point.
I saw a fan theory YouTube video on that. I was like, oh my god, that makes so much sense, and that's so funny.
Do you think that in Tenkaichi 4 we're gonna get? Okay, we obviously know. You saw the trailer.
Right.
You think it's good.
Mm-hmm.
We saw Super Saiyan Blue in it. Do you think we're gonna get Ultra Instinct and all that? Because in the third one,
eventually, probably.
when GT was going on, we had Super Saiyan 4. We had Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta.
You want to talk about that shit, bro? So I found this fucking
SSJ4 Gogeta was like the most.
That shit was lit.
He was the character.
Shit was lit.
That you unlocked at the very end of 3.
As fuck.
I could beat him.
But he still was hell. The character itself, if you knew the like, if you were a good player and like knew moveset and shit like that, like he was a very very hard
too. Yeah,
very very hard, very very difficult character to play against.
Do you ever think we're gonna get a true Super Saiyan 4? Do you think we will?
They've talked about bringing it back into canon. Like what else can? Well, I mean, really, like.
But I mean,
the only way
Super Saiyan 4 gonna bypass
the only way
Super Saiyan God and Ultra Instinct. It's like they went like God level. Super Saiyan 4 was like monkey level.
So here's this fan theory. I found this fucking. I'll have to send it to you. It's like fucking 2 hours long, but it's it's a really good listen because it's like it's a fan story. And so this dude is like just essentially wrote his own Dragon Ball Super story, and it's fucking sick, bro. It was fucking shout. Okay. I need to fucking look it up.
Give me the bullet points.
So essentially, like they're going through, and the only way for them to like. Because like Ultra Instinct, like we were talking about, is the angel's natural form, right? They're just always naturally in Ultra Instinct. Yeah. Their body is always in that state to just
mastered Ultra Instinct. Yeah,
it's just always in that state to be able to react without thought, and just act on on natural instinct. Yeah, exactly. And then Ultra Ego.
Then Ego is the destroyer.
Ego is the destroyer. It's that drive. Vegeta, like it's that natural drive to be better and destroy and move forward and move forward.
So random. So then, what does that lead Beast?
Primal. That's where I'm getting into, and that's why I said primal because
now we got Gohan and Beast.
So, this is going to go more with Brawly. It'll make more sense with Brawly, but it'll help spin on and explain Beast in another aspect. So,
I mean,
what is Brawly when Brawly goes berserk and goes into his
legendary
Super Saiyan form? What is that? Where is his brain?
Rage.
Primal. It is their primal Saiyan state. What are they when they transform under the full moon?
Well,
it starts with a Y. I can never remember.
No, it's like Uzukai.
Uzaki
or something. The big giant fucking monkey.
Yeah, the big ape, the great ape.
Yeah. Great ape. There you go.
So, but it is what are they when they are in that state before, especially like previously before they can control it, they were just primal destructive beasts.
Okay.
So Brawly, in that he's that one in that legendary Super Saiyan mode. He is literally just the step underneath God Ki. That's why Goku and Vegeta had such a hard time with him in the Brawly movie, and they were Super Saiyan Blue, because technically they
had to fuse to fucking do anything.
That's what I'm saying. So he was essentially like how he broke it down into the thing is you have primal. So have you ever heard of Zygo or Psycor or Psycor?
Yeah.
So he was the original master of Ultra Beast or Primal Instinct. And Primal Instinct was that Super Saiyan primal of just conquering, destroying, being strong, bring that ultimate race, ultimate warrior race.
So much sense, except for Gohan. The Broly one makes sense.
But I'm using Broly because that's how they did it, and it'll break down to make sense.
Right.
Because
it makes sense.
Essentially is what Beast is supposed to be. Is supposed to be Gohan's like true potential. Well, Gohan's true potential,
his actual Saiyan side that he's trying to hide,
is his true potential of the culmination of being half Saiyan and half human.
Okay. So finally,
yes. So it's essentially Beast is like Gohan finally accepting both sides of like, okay, I am like there is that half of me that craves that battle, that wants that excitement, that wants that
kind of like
my
what
dad.
Ichigo did.
Exactly.
Right. Spoiler alert: he's half Quincy.
Dude, he's fucking.
His mom was a Quincy. His dad's a Soul Reaper. Spoilers.
And he's
from
also
like 10 years ago.
He's also fucking. So he's a third Quincy. He's a third Soul Reaper, and he's actually a third Hollow.
Yes.
He's one of every race.
Literally. Which
so
is why
he's Fullbringer, which is the hollow part of it. Yeah, he's the one. Like, dude, there's a UK drill rap that this fool did about fucking Bleach, and that shit go hard, bruh.
So, sorry, I didn't mean to change that, but I really need to see Gohan whoop everybody's ass.
Oh, facts. Like originally after the Cell arc, like
Gohan
was supposed to be the one to start taking over to realize that potential, but like the fans didn't like it. They wanted to see Goku.
Goku was supposed to be dead.
Yeah,
and it was supposed to be
sacrifice
for Cell.
That was supposed to be the start of fucking Gohan coming up and then starting to train fucking Trunks and then Goten and then all of that shit. Yeah, but no, Trunks had to come back from the fucking future and fuck it all up.
Yeah, and then fucking jeez.
Fucking Bobbity.
I mean, I love the Majin Buu saga. I love it. It is probably my all-time favorite.
Bobbity was probably the weirdest fucking character that they ever did.
But he was the
like bug-looking thing.
But a mastermind.
Well, yeah, no, I get it, but I'm just saying like as a character. Well, yeah, we did. We had Dr. Gero.
Yeah, motherfucker can't think we're shit. You got that big old brain and can't do shit.
Well, yeah, shown fucking anime, the power of friendship, dog.
You create androids and all this other shit, and you just send them to attack. Like, Bobbity had a fucking plan that nobody knew about.
Well, until they were there. Nobody knew who the fuck Bobbity or Majin Buu was that was outside of the fucking Kais.
Exactly.
Like, even the Kais didn't know who fucking Bobbity was, but they knew who fucking Majin Buu was.
Exactly, though. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's because Majin Buu was a fucking entity. Even Beerus and Whis knew who fucking Buu was.
Right.
Like, fucking, you remember when they came down and fucking Beerus was like, Buu?
He's like, that's my pudding.
He was like, do you realize how fucking, like, Kid Buu and Beerus?
Awkward pause, but he's making this weird face. Yeah, think about that for a second.
Kid Buu.
Do you think that Kid Buu? Well,
he'd still get wiped. Beerus would go start putting Destroyer Key in it, and he'd still get wiped. But
so technically, Kid Buu is actually Majin Buu.
Well, yeah, it's just it's the ultimate evil. It's all the ultimate evil coming out of Majin Buu.
It's not the ultimate evil. Kid Buu is the original Majin Buu. That is the Majin Buu that he meant to resurrect.
Oh, that's right.
That is the original. The Fat Buu is the sitting in the fucking
boo.
Yeah, sitting in the fucking chamber.
I want chocolate.
I'm gonna throw chocolate at you.
That was actually kind of pretty close to fucking Boo's actual voice, though.
So the whole Fat Buu thing is still kind of weird.
Fucking Fat Buu.
But it's like when people say Majin Buu, like, yeah, that's Majin Buu, but it's not. That's just Buu.
That's what
they don't call him Majin Buu anymore.
No, that's Kid Buu. Technically, like when he's referred, when they refer, like when referred to through all the stages, like the actual name of
Super
that form
Buu and then Kid Buu.
Yeah, because Kid Buu, like the way that I remember, like looking into it and shit like that. Well, no, Kid Buu was supposed to be like you were saying, that was the Buu that Bobbity wanted to resurrect.
That is the original,
because that is the original purest evil form of Buu.
That is the one the legends wrote about. Was that Majin Buu?
But because once Majin Buu had to absorb, I mean, even in his just Majin Buu form, fucking Fat Buu, like that's Tank.
That's why I call him
Tank.
Buu. He's just Buu.
Yeah, that's Tank.
He's tiny.
Yeah, but I'm saying like no, Fat Boo. Like Fat Boo,
Yeah, no,
that's
he's
10.
tiny.
Like yeah, but then
He's
like
Debo.
but in fact, oh shit, put your Tane away, Debo coming. But
Hide the
like
snacks.
I know y'all got chocolate.
What you got on my 40?
What you got on my chocolate?
Oh my god.
But yeah, no,
Fat
it's
pink Debo.
dude, it's just the anime scene right now, just with everything is fucking, it's popping off, dog. Like with fucking Bleach getting ready to come back, Thousand Year Blood War arc. Thousand Year Blood War arc, I think comes back and starts airing again in June.
I'm starting it.
Do it. Do it. Get caught up on
went-
the first half of it because it leaves off on a fat like.
Well, I need to go back.
So
I'm trying to go back to
Did
find
you read
where
the
I
thousand?
stopped.
Did you read the Thousand Year Blood War arc?
No.
How much
I
do
haven't
you
read
know?
manga in a while.
How much do you know about the Thousand Year Blood War arc?
I'm like nothing.
Okay.
Like pretty
So
much nothing.
it-
I'm coming in fresh.
The only like quote unquote spoiler like that I'm gonna give you is just like where it ends, like where the sea like the halfway point stops. It stops where Ichigo gets his new Zanpakuto.
Okay.
So where he reforges it, meets that like Squad Zero.
So are they going back and rewriting the last few seasons
No,
of Bleach, or is it continuing right after that?
no, it's continuing. So
'Cause
it's
didn't he get his Zanpakuto?
so
He got another one.
No. So
Seasons
no.
ago. That wasn't-
No. No. So remember.
Sorry, I love that.
So when Kuchiki broke his sword,
Right.
he unlocked, after that, when he went and got it, he unlocked his Shikai sword. So when he's rolling around with it wrapped and everything on his back,
Yeah, no, I know
he's
about
constantly with his Zanpakuto and his Shikai form. So the only thing left for him to go after that is to Bankai.
that. Right, and I know
So-
that. And then he had Hollow Bankai, and he had...
But that's still the same Zanpakuto. It's still the same
But I coulda
Zanpakuto
swore-
from the... No, that's still the same one that got broke. He just got it when it transformed into Shikai, because it was broken in that original Zanpakuto state, it just can't return to that state, so that's why it stayed in Shikai.
I think you're right. Okay.
So it's his,
was like, 'cause I
he
could've- I
always
thought he
walked around
did.
with his, after it broke, he always walked around with his Zanpakuto in its first release state.
Yeah.
That's why he could
Stage
always...
2, technically.
Well, yeah,
'Cause Bankai
that's why I
being
said
3.
first release state.
Right, yeah. Okay.
Because you would have your release state,
he
which would be
gets a new one?
Shikai, and then you would go to So to give a little spoiler, so that's where when he goes
What happened to fucking... Oh, what the fuck was his name?
Zangetsu.
Zangetsu, yeah.
So Zangetsu, old man Zangetsu that you see. So this is spoilers for you since you're asking questions and shit. But the Zangetsu that we see up until Thousand Year Blood War arc, is actually his Quincy powers. That's actually his Quincy side.
The one with the fucking long
old
flowing
man?
hair.
The old
and
man?
fucking,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, the black cloaked dude. Yeah.
Because that...
You know,
They
so-
tell that in Thousand Year Blood
Yeah,
War.
yep.
Okay. I was going to say, because they never said none of that shit.
It explains all of that
So
like,
Zangetsu, the Bankai, is
So-
the Quincy... What?
So the reason why like you would always see
Does he
like
get his bow yet?
he never gets a
Completely
bow.
random, but does he
It's
ever get
it's
his
really
bow?
weird. He doesn't get a bow.
Okay.
Like he doesn't get
Sorry, I didn't mean
he
to interrupt,
doesn't
but-
get like a Quincy power and shit like that. Like they go through and break it. Like I'm trying to like give you information without like ruining a bunch of stuff and making sure like I don't say it wrong too also, because I need to go through and like I want to rewatch stuff, so then that way like
So pretty
when
much
it
what you're
doesn't-
saying is I got homework to do.
a little bit like it's just me trying to think of how to say it. So like
Well, because I was gonna go back to
Yeah.
watch Bleach anyway. So
going through it, the reason why that he could make his Zanpakuto and like how it goes through in the process of everything, and the dude that he meets that helps him like reforges his Zanpakuto, because he meets the dude that is the dude who made Zanpakutos. So like they're when
So
they're
the, like,
when
the original one.
before they get given to a Soul Reaper, it's just essentially a blank slate spirit. And because you know how like the Zanpakuto has its own spirit, but it won't essentially get its essence, and it binds. That's how you get your Bankai and shit like
Right,
that. Is
right.
you resonate with your fucking the soul of your Zanpakuto.
you grow together.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
He created the fucking blank Zanpakuto, just the Zanpakuto that they give to every Soul Reaper when they come into the fucking academy, and
Which
shit
evolves
like that.
into the
Which
rest of
evolves
it.
in
Correct.
yeah, exactly.
Which is why the Bankai and
all of them are
all
different.
of the Bankais are all
All of them
different,
are different.
and it's all a part of the
Exactly.
Reaper, right?
And it matches their tones, their personality, and shit like that.
Right.
Yep. But he is. I can't remember the fucking name of it, of like the specific name that it is. It'll probably come to me. But he was the creator of that. So like every Zanpakuto toe that anybody has ever wielded, he knows. He knows.
Remembers all of them.
Yeah, exactly, because
Okay.
he's made every single one of them. Like his Zanpakuto toe that he has, is so sharp that no sheath can hold it. His Zanpakuto
Interesting.
toe has to sit in a vat of jelly when he does not wield it because it is so sharp. He sets it down, it'll literally, the blade will cut anything that it touches. He can't control it or sheath it and like to the fuel point. So to him, it's a failure, even though it is the strongest and most sharpest Zanpakuto he has ever created.
God damn.
Yeah, it's insane. The dude's fucking cool. Probably one of my favorite characters in fucking like Bleach is like he came up with. That Kubo has came up with. I think it
God
was Kubo.
damn, though. I'm gonna have to go watch it though.
But that's what it is. It's him. He actually ends up having, after getting new Zanpakuto toe, he actually gets new Zanpakuto toes. One for his Quincy side, one for his Shikigami side.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go watch this shit.
So,
Okay.
but it's actually
He's going Star Killer on it.
Yeah, you actually come to find out that Old Man Zangetsu is actually the representation of his Quincy powers, and
So he still hasn't got the full Soul Reaper side yet.
so that's what the hollow that you would see, Hollow Ichigo that you would see come up in that alternate world. That's his actual Shikigami. That's his actual Shikigami powers.
Huh.
Because how Hollow White attacked Ishida, his dad.
Right.
And then his mom actually saved him because of this is Aizen made white. When he was
Right.
doing, that was the beginning of his experimentation with the Hogyoku. So you get so much
Right.
information about the start of that and shit like that, because there's like a whole like 2 episodes in that seasons that's just about him and how Ichigo's mom met and her getting attacked by White, getting infused with White's fucking hollow, because of all of those hollows that Aizen made were from dead corpses of like Shikigamis and shit like that, of Reapers. And so,
Which is where a Roncar and all of that.
Yep.
Okay.
And so that's how that all started. That
That's
was
where they
his
all come from.
that was his first one that he made that got like that. And so
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to watch it.
yeah,
Fuck you and
it's
these spoilers. I don't.
dude, it's that
This
whole
is a
those
lot
whole two
to take
and that
in, like,
the name
what?
and dude, and everything goes so fast. Like every week they release something.
Yeah, I was gonna go back and
It
watch.
gets done, and I'm like, fuck, they just need to release it all now.
I was gonna go back and watch the last few seasons of Bleach where I stopped at. I just gotta find where I'm at. But
I honestly like you're
me.
honestly
Oh, Jesus.
you're honestly pretty on track and really don't need to go back
yeah,
and watch.
I probably don't need to.
I
but
would honestly
like
just
to.
get on. I would just get on and start at fucking Thousand Year Blood War.
Just a rabbit hole.
Just fucking dude. And you're going to get. I mean, and they're only 30-minute fucking episodes, and it's all on Hulu.
No, 30 minutes. You mean it's more like 20,
Oh yeah, like 24.
18 minutes. If
Yeah,
you count all
24
the
or some
intro,
shit.
the outro, the fucking commercials.
Yeah, but no, like the airing time without the commercials, I think is 24.
So yeah, so then,
24 and some
5-minute intro, 5-minute outro.
Yeah,
so it's like,
yeah, exactly.
yeah.
But it's
that's
just,
how
bro,
anime
it's
goes.
just the information and everything, and like all of
I'm
that
gonna
they
have
fed
to.
in, because like the manga went really fast because they wanted to end it. And so the anime is actually like dipping in a little bit more in some spots and like cutting out in other spots, which like there's
It
a dude
sounds
that I
really
watch
good.
on YouTube. They're doing a fucking
got to.
phenomenal job.
So-
And the animation is like the fucking anime movies.
I've heard.
Like stupid. Like I'll just
yeah, I've heard that it's fucking crazy.
it
Crazy
is
good.
dumb.
Gonna get a live reaction from me too, huh? But so while you're doing that, I have a question for you.
What?
So out of
Yeah, here's the part 2 trailer.
we've got a lot of
Like just look at the
Okay, hold
animation
on.
of it.
well, goddamn,
And every episode's like that.
like a movie.
Yeah. Like
Ooh.
the animation level is like a movie. Like they went.
How many episodes do you think they're gonna put into it?
I think they have like
Maybe that's why it's like a movie.
like
It's
20.
just,
I think 20, probably 25 to anywhere between 20 and 25. I think is what the full season's gonna be. Maybe more.
You think they'll continue it after that? Or do you think that maybe they're just putting their
So
all...
there's the next one that's supposed to come after this is Bleach Hellverse, which is supposed to actually be off, is actually supposed to spin off him and Orihime's kid, from what I'm aware of.
So this is like the final farewell.
Essentially to like that Bleach
Explains the
casting and shit
production
like
value.
that. But like
Yeah.
just that level of animation, dude, you get fucking,
That looks so good,
you
though.
get Kenpachi's Bankai.
Oh, shit.
Like that was one
right.
of the ones
No
I
more
was
spoilers.
most
I gotta watch
excited
this
about.
shit
Like,
now.
oh, I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but
don't
like
tell me.
that was one of the things I was most excited about. You get to see like the two Bankais that I was super excited to see that like everybody wanted to see or know how it was gonna be was Urahara's and Kenpachi's. Because Kenpachi's
Don't tell
release,
me.
and
Don't
I'm not
tell
going
me.
to.
I gotta.
But it's
okay.
more. I'm just like trying to hype it up
I didn't
for
ever
you.
think they were gonna get one.
You'll see it in the second half.
Nice.
Of part 2, but like I've already, you know me, I've
Right,
gone down the
right.
rabbit hole and shit like that. So I'm
It's like
like,
me and Marvel. Did you go see Ant-Man yet?
I'm
Okay.
waiting for it to come. I'm just waiting for it to come out.
Anyways, so I got a question for you. Out of we've got some live action stuff, and this will probably be our closeout question for the episode.
And anybody watching this in comments on our platforms and stuff like that, drop us some questions if you're curious about anything.
Yeah, we'll talk about everything and anything.
Mm-hmm.
What anime would you want to see live action from here on out? We got Dragon Ball.
Mm-hmm. Which was ass.
Yeah, we don't talk about it.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, if we got a good one, it'd be
I'd
cool.
like
We
to
got
see a Dragon Ball
Bleach,
remake. That'd be dope.
We got Death Note. You know, we got
Yeah.
One Piece coming
Bleach,
soon.
Death Note, One Piece. One Piece is getting ready to come out.
Bebop
Cowboy
tried.
Bebop.
I think that's really it for like anime stuff. Oh, well, we got didn't we get an Initial D? I think we got a live action Initial D.
I think
like,
so, yeah.
long time ago, but
Yeah.
you can't find it.
Well, Initial D wouldn't really be
Akira,
a hard one.
I know we got Akira. Anyways, but out of those, we got Pokemon too. That was a new one.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
I mean, a live action fucking Yu-Gi-Oh.
That'd be cute. That would be cool.
Yeah. No, that'd be whack.
No, because it'd be a lot of CG. So if they did the CG right, it wouldn't be bad.
Well,
Because
I mean,
you'd have, the way that they did it with the arenas and the battle discs, like it would just be CG. So it
Yeah,
even
but
wouldn't be that bad.
you got to find a way to make a movie out of it. Like, I think that's why they went Detective Pikachu instead of just Pokemon.
Right, yeah,
you
because
know?
just the amount of CG. They did a really
then
good job
again,
on the CG with that, though. With
the
the amount of money.
Mewtwo Strikes Back as a live action would be so
That
fucking
would be
sick.
sick.
I think that's kind of where
That would be
Detective Pikachu came from. But
Um,
yeah, what anime do you think? You think a Naruto live action would do good? I mean, Cobra Kai has done phenomenal with the kung fu and the karate.
yeah, but that's you don't have fucking jutsus and shit that you would have to like CG in, and like you
Yeah,
did
but I mean, we got-
did a live action Naruto and like you did a Shippuden era one where like the Mangekyos and shit are starting to become like prevalent, like they're starting to really get heavily into the fucking genjutsu and shit like that, like. That would be kind of hard to do. Like, there's been some leaks and trailers about like they're trying to do a Naruto one.
What if they just did from like the beginning?
Well, and that's the one.
But
But
then
that's the one I saw trailers of like fan art that they were
But
talking
then you
about
got a bunch
trying
of
to
kids.
do.
So I
Not
mean,
necessarily because they were doing it with the big trailer that I saw was they could straight up do a movie of because Naruto has such a fucking cult following and it's so huge internationally
and I still ain't
around
seen
the fucking
all of
world.
it.
I've seen most of it. I've seen like 98% of it.
I
Of
know-
course, I'm
I
not.
know
Of course, I'm
of
not
it.
a Naruto, content creator. But they
Right.
could do one, a really good one on the Uchiha coup, where Itachi killed all the Uchiha. Well, Itachi
Yeah?
and Obito. That would be a really good one because that wouldn't
So like
be
a prequel to Naruto.
essentially like because that would like they did it like Jump 99
I mean, that would
where
be
they were
tight.
talking about because I think the one that won was Minato, so I think we're gonna get like a Minato manga,
See, I think
so that would be fucking cool.
I think a live action Naruto would be sick.
if they
If they did it
right,
as
yeah.
a movie, not a show.
Right.
They did like a big budget movie, or even like fucking if HBO
Oh yeah.
or Amazon Prime did it. Have you seen any of the Amazon Prime shows?
Mm-mm.
So like The Boys.
Mm-mm. No, I've heard they're all really good though.
The Boys, The Ring of Power, the new Lord of the Rings they did.
Yeah, I've heard that. I heard that show is phenomenal.
Budgets on these. When HBO did fucking House of the Dragon, Game of Thrones, you know, they could make a show really good, especially a Naruto one. Like they have that kind of CGI. They could, you know, go watch The Boys. That's going to be your homework. Go watch The Boys. And you'll see the kind of big budget I'm talking about, because these
doesn't matter if it's new gen or like old.
What do you mean for Naruto?
Well, just like what I would like to see live action.
Oh no, it could be whatever. I just feel like Naruto would be the next. Would be next in line.
One?
But I really want to see Dragon Ball.
I would like to see a good Dragon Ball.
Give me a real fucking
I have
Saiyan saga.
I'm
Dragon
sorry,
Ball Z.
I have like when they left a bad taste for a Dragon Ball live action movie in my mouth, so it's like
they did.
They can go fuck themselves.
You know what I would pick.
But it's the volleyball one that was super fucking popular. Just because I really like the story. I really like the story.
Yeah, it's got a weird name too, doesn't it?
Yeah,
it's like I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, the one with the crows.
Yeah, but I can't remember the name either.
Yeah, it starts with a It starts with the fucking H. I can never say
the fucking
name. It's the character. It's the main character's fucking name.
And then it doesn't have like. It's got like an exclamation point at the end of it. Or some
yeah, because it's it's the little redheaded kid's name.
Yeah, fuck.
I can't fucking.
If anybody else can remember,
no, I could fucking look.
Just
at
fucking
it and
text us. I'm gonna give you one though. Okay.
Okay.
As a live action, Sword Art Online.
Yeah, I never got into Sword Art.
No.
No.
I think you mentioned.
How have you been enjoying? Have you been enjoying my Crunchyroll?
Yes.
Yeah. I was gonna say, still, you need to fucking keep going on Black Clover, bitch. You need to hurry up and fucking catch up on Black Clover.
I know, I'm so far behind. I liked Black Clover. I think I got close to the end of the first arc, and then I kind of that's when my Crunchyroll was gone, and I got too many damn subscriptions. Like shit, I got Apple TV just for Ted Lasso. Have you seen that show yet? That's not anime and it's not nerdy, so we could discuss that later.
Right.
But I have subscriptions just for that type of stuff. Like the only reason I have HBO is because of South Park and House of the Dragon. I kept Prime because, you know, lots of stuff. But so while he's looking that up, I'm gonna kind of wrap this up, and I'm gonna put a recommendation for an anime out, because it's kind of the kick we're being on this episode, right, Zach? Fergie,
yeah, really, just quit saying my Social government
Security
name.
Number 1111100.
765-323-4589. No, that's not my actual fucking.
I was like, you fucking idiot. 281-330-8005.
Give Mike Jones about the low.
You can tell how old we are from that right there.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna recommend Haikyuu. I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, but see,
yeah,
I remember the exclamation point.
Or Prince of Tennis. Prince of Tennis would be no. They did a Prince of Tennis one.
Yeah, they did.
That's right. They did it actually wasn't bad because I remember watching it.
I think Sword Art Online would be a good one. I think you should watch it.
I don't know. I'm really stuck.
I really think you should watch it.
I'm really stuck on fucking Blue Lock. I am really stuck on Blue Lock. I am fucking so
Blue Lock
obsessed.
Is good.
I am so obsessed with that anime, dude.
But will you?
Oh my god!
Just go watch Sword Art Online.
No, I don't want to watch Sword Art Online.
It's good.
I know. I have many people telling me that I need to go watch it.
It's good.
I've watched fucking like 2 seasons of Sword Art Online.
It gets better. It actually got really good. The Alicization arc they did, bro.
Like, I really like the concept of it. Like the concept of the show and like the idea of what it is like is super dope.
Well,
like,
so they did what the
bro. I don't know what it is. I am just like I am a diehard shonen harem fuck.
So they did Sword Art.
Probably shouldn't admit that on fucking pod.
And then there was the like COD one, right? There was like the COD arc, like gun game or whatever.
Oh fuck, I don't know.
Where it was guns, and then they went the Alicization one, and this arc is the best they've done. That's all I'm gonna say. But I want to throw a recommendation out. I want you to watch it. Everybody else to watch it if they haven't. The Legend of Vox Machina.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that.
It's not like a shonen manga or nothing, but to me, it's anime.
Right.
More American anime.
Right.
Like Invincible.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of that style animation, and it's really good. It's based on Dungeons and Dragons. Shout out to Critical Role and those guys because this is all them.
Yeah.
But it's really good, and it's gory, and it's got a lot of curse words in it. So it's like the perfect.
Gotcha. I was gonna say my recommendation definitely, like I said, is the one that I'm stuck on is Blue Lock. I don't know what my kick has been with sports animes, but like
I see what
the
you did
last
there.
couple years, yeah, my kick
because it's about soccer.
Like on sports animes, because like there's another
football.
soccer one that I watched before that was really good. That like, and then I found out about Blue Lock and started watching that one.
Bro, we watched the weirdest animes. Do you not remember fucking Case Closed?
Oh my god. Yes.
The adult turned into a little tiny child and then like solved crimes. And
yeah, that was
a detective
a
and
weird
shit.
ass
Like,
one.
come on.
Like my Crunchyroll is probably like let's just take a look.
Anime is the
what's-
weirdest shit, and I know.
Continue.
Shout out to Fergi for letting me use his Crunchyroll
So
I can catch up on Black Clover.
I'm watching Malevolent. One of the ones I'm watching right now is Malevolent Spirits, and that's actually not bad.
I've heard about it.
Yeah, that's not so far. That's not bad. Khaotik over here is slowly getting current with Black Clover, which I am absolutely fucking stoked for the new. Black Clover, the new movie, supposed to drop this year.
I've heard about it, but I got to go back and find where I left off.
And then Super, like we talk about regularly.
Oh, of course.
There's another one on there that I started watching. I'm in like the second season. It's called The Daily Life of the Immortal King.
Yeah, I saw that one a long time ago.
That one's not too bad. I saw this fight scene of this anime called fucking Link Click, and I'm like halfway through the first episode, and then I stopped watching it because I started doing something else.
Okay, so instead of your list, you're gonna give any recommendation? We've been on an anime and movie kind of kick, so
Black Summoner's one that I would recommend watching.
Black Summoner's a good one.
Black Summoner, I very much enjoyed that one.
It's kind of similar to Blue Exorcist, which is another good one.
I really like Blue Exorcist.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch the second season of it?
No.
Tokyo something?
No, I only watched the first.
Worth it. Watch it.
Yeah.
Fucking very much worth it. I think it's better than the first season, personally.
Overlord's a good one. If you haven't watched that one?
I'm like the only thing I haven't watched is the current season.
Okay. Overlord was a really good one too.
I loved Overlord. That one was awesome. First Touch or Aoshi. It's the other sock one I was talking about. Definitely recommend that one.
Okay.
Of course, My Hero Academia. It's a new gen. I really enjoy it.
I still ain't watched a single episode of it.
Dude.
My Hero. And
no. There was one arc that you would fucking love because it literally the name of the show changed, like quote unquote, from My Hero Academia to My Villain Academia because it was a whole arc that literally, dude, it was dope.
Like, okay, so I have seen.
Did you ever watch Classroom of the Elite?
No.
That one was dope.
But I also never watched Hunter x Hunter either.
It's just Hunter x Hunter. You don't say the X.
I know, but I like saying it because you got so mad. I know what the X means. The X means also or and.
Yeah, it's just Hunter x Hunter.
Yes, like pause, period, whatever. I know. But saying Hunter x Hunter is
trapped in the dating sim.
I like to watch people's faces.
The Devil is a Part-Timer. That one I definitely would recommend. That show is funny as shit.
If you kind of like some slow paced stuff, obviously I like the video game ones, but Log Horizon's another good one. They're supposed to be doing a new character arc for that one.
Yeah, I like Overlord.
Yeah. I know. I got to make sure if I go watch it that it's not going to mess up your spot.
No, you're fine. I was watching Overlord on Funimation because it was dubbed. So, like, wherever, essentially, as long as you don't watch the new season, you're not gonna fuck with anything. I've already seen everything up to the new season.
Cool.
I had a buddy that I worked with that was obsessed with Overlord. So like
I was when it came out.
Like 6 to 8 months we were working together. Like whenever there was downtime while we were like evacuating units and shit like that, we would take fucking just a long ass lunch. We'd watch fucking a couple episodes of Overlord every fucking day.
It's a fucking bomb ass.
Yeah, that show was funnier than fuck, bro.
But
Just
you know
his internal dialogue conflict about everything once he redid the NPCs to give them their own like freedom and shit. Like that was so
and you
fucking
haven't watched
funny.
Log Horizon either. But if you liked Overlord, you'd like Log Horizon.
Okay.
It's kind of more of the video game aspect trapped inside.
Gotcha.
Kind of like Overlord as opposed to sort of.
So isekai.
So
that's what those are called, are isekais.
Yeah, I know what they are.
Okay. So then use the actual term.
Why?
Sure. Flex your nerd brain. That's what we're here to do.
You realize I write isekai, right? Lit RPG, bro. That's my shit.
Isekai?
Yes. I call it isekai. Because I like it. I love your face right now. I love it.
I'm gonna fucking stab him.
Do you remember in the first episode you said roasting the trolls?
Yeah.
How you doing, bro?
That's why I want to stab you half the time.
You know it's actually got like 4 different pronunciations?
Yes, but like the actual, it's isekai.
I know. I just like saying isekai.
You can isekai these nuts.
Ah, there it is. No, I write about that stuff.
Gotcha.
But Log Horizon's really good.
Just try.
They were in
anything.
They log in, an expansion drops. Transforms this entire world into something new. But there's actual more people instead of just.
So to cap it off before we do our little outro, you know, our normal bullshit.
We probably should do our outro. We're at 56 minutes. This is the longest Tenacious Geeks episode.
So an isekai is just somebody who dies or something happens and then gets transported to a new world or an alternate.
Not even dying. It could just be.
But that's why I said dying. Whatever. Like just starts in the human world in some aspects. Some shit happens and now they're in fucking some kind of fantasy realm.
It could be backwards.
But that's the easy. That is normally how you see isekai. Is that's just the easiest explanation for people to get an understanding of what it is if they don't know what it is.
So let me explain. So a lot of the isekai that's been going on, a lot of it is in lit RPG. There's a website called royalroad.com, and people will write like, it's not like fan fiction, but it's like they'll create their own like video game stuff, isekai, and
it's a form of fanfic.
Not necessarily. It's more like serial novelization.
But
it's like doing an anime episode.
Yes, but
in a chapter form, dropping every week.
But if it's still based off of like something that like, so the one that I was talking about,
they're 100% original.
Oh, so
they're not. It's not like fanfic. No, it's just thousands of people that they will like create their own style of game, style of world or something, and then they'll write about it.
Just make their own fantasy world and then just develop their own.
And it's like an anime episode every chapter. And it drops like once a week, twice a week or something, new chapters. And then we're talking like...
What the fuck are those called? Oh, webtoons. They're webtoons.
They're serials.
But it's just the easy way, what they've put those category unders is they're called webtoons. And
but they're not tunes.
But they're mangas.
It's novel. It's reading.
But yes, they can still be called webtoons. It's called a light novel.
Yes.
So like that's what it's called.
But there ain't nothing light about it when you got 500 chapters.
Are you gonna let me explain, or are you just no? Okay, then I'm just gonna stop trying to give you information. Then
I love you.
Well, no, that is the one thing that absolutely annoys. I love you to death, but that annoys the living dog shit out of me about you. Is I'm literally trying to feed you information and you're being in a trolling mood to like make you be better and have you have more knowledge, because this is the podcast that we're actually trying to push and do something with. To like, I get it. You love to troll. You love to have fun. Blah blah blah. When I'm giving you info, shut up.
Okay.
God, we're adults now. Jesus. This isn't a fucking 04MW lobby. Goddamn.
Oh my God. Why?
Yeah.
Why?
You get my frustration with you now sometimes? Does that make sense?
The reason I stopped you is I know what a light novel is.
Okay.
I'm just cracking jokes at you.
But it's like, when you do that and I'm trying to explain, it's like, it just like, to me, it made you just seem so arrogant and like just idiotic. It's like, dude, I want to smack you in the middle of the podcast. Like, love you to death.
I'm gonna leave.
Dear
I'm
God.
gonna leave all of this so they can see how he abuses me.
God, shut up. You mentally abuse me too. I just talk about beating you. Love you,
As you guys
though.
can tell, we've known
Love
each
you,
other way too
though.
long.
Yeah, no shit.
I mean, you were the best man at my wedding. So
That's true. The only best man that I've ever been in a wedding. Been in a few.
I will talk to you any way I want to.
Shut up.
Exactly. But no. I know where you were going.
Yeah.
With that.
So
but
that's
anyways,
actually, so just one more quick anime thing before we go into our outro. That
yeah, we need to.
Sasuke Resudon, a Naruto light novel, is actually getting a actual manga adaptation.
All about Sasuke?
Mm-hmm. And
I
one
might
of them was actually done in Boruto.
I might read that one.
I was gonna say one of them was actually one of.
I never watched a single episode of Boruto.
It was. I would like to watch this arc that they did because it's the first anime adaptation of a light novel.
See, you're gonna have to tell me like, because I don't know any of the fucking Naruto storylines.
I didn't start learning about the light novels and stuff like that
until
until recently. Oh, absolutely. It's just
it's
because
like this
there's so
show,
much
and then
to
you gotta
it,
watch half of this show, and then
But
this, and then
we'll
this,
do.
and then this.
I was gonna
and
say
this.
maybe we'll touch on a little bit more of that in like the Naruto universe on the next
Oh,
pod.
Jesus Christ!
Maybe we'll just do a Naruto pod where we can just fucking fully just submerge into it because there's a lot.
As we're on the outro, I'm gonna tell the crowd right now that the next episode is gonna be about esports and Hogwarts Legacy.
Hell yeah, I'm still
I just
down
bought
for
it
that.
today.
That's why I said one of these episodes maybe we'll dive into a fucking Naruto.
So next week, esports and Hogwarts.
Yeah, next week's gonna be
finally
straight
about
videos games because the championship Sunday for COD has not ended yet. So like I was saying, but to go into our outro once again, just to touch on like we did last week. Remember, everybody, keep your chin up. Shit's rough now, or shit's rough. Shit's been rough lately for all of us. So keep your chin up, kid. We all take them on the chin. We just got to keep pushing. We all love you. We all got to keep our mental in check. I've been going through a rough time, so I know there's people out there that probably need to hear that. We love you. We appreciate you. People want to hear you, and people don't want to see you bite that bullet. So,
are you sure you don't like rehearse these?
No, I don't.
Every time, like
no, I do not.
Every time.
I do not.
That's why I just let you do the intro and the outro now because I don't have to do it anymore.
But we love you. Keep your chin up. Please give us. We'll put our socials and down. Yeah. So everything. My Twitter handle is different from everything else. It's Fergi Ferg92 on Twitter, and then everything else is the Ferg420 Instagram, TikTok, Twitch.
You can look in the show notes. It'll take you to your Instagram. Yep.
And then just send us messages. Just let us know any input or anything, questions you want us to answer or whatever.
And I'm Khaotik LOL on everything with K's instead of C's. Same thing on Twitter. It's all this exact same handle, Xbox, everything, except Pokemon Go. It's the only one I haven't changed back yet. But I'm on everything. And if I don't mean to promote, can I promote the other podcast?
That's fine. Go ahead.
Okay, so for those that don't know, I do run ADHD Guys with my brother Will, and we talk about problems like that. So I mean, if you're having problems, hit us up over there. I mean, I'm sure Ferg would love to hop in too.
Yeah, and if you guys have any questions for me or fucking,
but we kind of get into that hard stuff. This is more the nerd pop culture.
This is for us.
That
is our dopamine influx for like
right, and then that is where I love to roast trolls, and me and Will.
That's why he had to get roasted by me. If this is not where we do that,
do it everywhere. I'm
no,
Fat Man.
I'm Fat Man.
I'm Fat Man.
Fucking Crim
Dad
6.
bod.
Oh, big shout out to the CDL too for finally giving Crim 6 his flowers. 38 fucking chips, 3 fucking rings, and 3 rings for 3 different titles. Yeah, the man's the GOAT. Tenacious Geeks out.